Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, let's go ahead and work with Object C. So Object C looks like it's made out of 6 cubes. I think it is an easier design, in all honesty, to make. In our picture, it looks like this, so it's real easy to see that first sort of corner. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm using pen. You should use pencil. I'm just using pen because it shows up better in the video. So I got my edge here. I'm going to go ahead and make my triad. And from here, as I'm looking at things, I clearly see this face. I clearly see this face. I clearly see this face. Now, from here, I notice it goes up 2. So I'm going to go up 2. I'm going to say, aha, I got that rectangle. Now I see at the top here, I see it going over 2 or extending 2. So that makes that pretty easy to see. Now I'm going to start coming down here. And I'm going to probably be able to draw this whole face because this face is really easy to see. So it looks like I come down 1, I come over 1, I go down 1, I go over 1, and then over here I know I come down 1, and I come all the way here. Now I'm disappointed in myself. I did draw this line in because I thought I saw a face, and well, I guess I kind of lied. I should get rid of that. So that is an imperfection. I really don't want this line here. So sorry about that. And to be honest with you, the only other line that looks like we're missing, something looks off here. And here, sure enough, we see a little bit of it here. So we're going to go ahead and just make a line there. I'll connect that, and there we go. We already have my sort of isometric. And if I wanted to, I could start right now. This is the right side because here's the side closest to me. Everything to the right of sort of that sort of corner makes it red or right. The top is blue. So I'm going to go ahead and color in this top part blue. I got blue here. And even though I can't see it, it's kind of hidden, but it's still facing the same way. This is sort of that hidden part we're talking about. And then our front is just to the left. It's not the left side, it's the front. So I'm going to go ahead and make that green. So I switched it up in this video, and I colored my isometric first. That is still bothering me. It almost feels like Nightmare Before Halloween or Christmas Town or whatever it is with the stitches there. Here's my object. I'm going to go ahead and say, here's my edge. To the right of it is the right side. That's my side. I want to basically build a fence around this. It is just, as you see here, it's 3 high. And as I see, I have a height difference right here, but in the middle, I'm missing some of it. So something's cut out. So in a perfect world, we would end up adding a dotted line. We have 2 basic sections. Sure enough, look, I've got 2 basic sections. I'm going to use a pencil just for a moment here, and I'm going to draw from the very bottom and the very top some guidelines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In a perfect world, I would start somewhere over here for my next view. My front view is always the most detailed. In this one, it looks like the number 1. So beginning right here, I see that it is 3 across the bottom, up 1, in 1, up 1, out 1, up 1, over 2, down 2, to the right 1, down 1. And there we go. And it makes sense, except for my Jack Skelly line. Sorry about that. But I'm going to go ahead and color this in because it matches up very, very nicely with what I have. And then for my top view, if I'm looking at my front, I flip it over. This is my top view. I want to put in some guidelines. So I'm going to the outermost edges, so my drawing fits here. I'm 2 away from the equator, so I'm going to start somewhere up here. And if I look, and if I'm looking straight down and I make a sort of a fence around it, it's really only 3 blocks. Clearly a height difference. And then over here, even though that there isn't, we have this space cut out. That's why we would put a dotted line here. And now we'll go ahead and use our blue. Finish up this drawing. And it makes sense to have this dotted line because there's 1, 2, 3 different blue areas. Let's go ahead, put our name on it. This is object C. Today's date is 2/5, and we're in 6E, whatever you have. I'll put 6E2 this time. All right, not too bad. Hopefully this video helped you make this object.